A few moments later.
Okay. All right, so I just came back from teaching. All right, so I actually looked at this briefly, so I'm gonna do something I've never done before. All right, which might not be a good thing, but I'm gonna go through all 9 questions. No, I think it's 6, or maybe it's 8. I'm gonna go through all these questions very quickly, and then I'm gonna pause to do like what I think are the 2 hardest questions. Okay, so what you want to do is this actually. I'm probably pretty sure I put a link to this to the class. And hold on, let me press pause right now. Hold on, let me think. Okay, yeah. So actually, as we speak, so today, this very video, today's the day that you guys came back into the building, which also means that a lot of you are not in the building. All right, half of you, right? So yeah, so let's do it like this. So I probably share the PDF file in the Google Classroom. So go look at that. All right. Um, okay, so let's go through these and let's start. Okay, so now number one, right? If you put these 2 equations into the line, right? If you put these 2 equations into the graphing calculator, you can just pick one of the 4 choices. Same thing here, right? Now, careful, this one's in standard form, so you got to convert. All right, and then you pick one of the 4 answers. Here, graph the systems. The only thing I got to point out is this. Tricky. Here, slightly tricky. So you gotta turn this and solve it where it's in slope intercept form. Okay? Meaning subtract 3x, right? All of that. So you get 4y plus 4 greater than equal to negative 3x, and then you gotta subtract 4, right? So 4y is greater than negative 3x minus 4. Divide both sides by 4, right? Like that. Like that. And then you grab the second one, and then you do the same thing for the first one. Okay, I didn't see that. And then you graph it. Okay, identify the solution. On the regions, by the way, I was looking at the answer key. You could technically write into this, like where the shading is, you could technically just write solution in the shaded area. Okay, I was just looking at the answer key. All right, okay, moving on. Now, and then it says it's 0, 0 solution to the system, and then you can answer, right? Um, for 12, same thing here, right? You got to turn that into slope intercept form, and so does this, actually. Okay, and then you graph it, so on and so forth. They're going to ask you if 1/8 in the solution set. All right, I know I'm going really fast. The goal isn't to solve this with you guys. All right, 13, same thing. Now, 13, you got to be careful. The x is isolated. So you gotta move the y back here, right? Move the x to the other side, so on and so forth. All right. Um, 14, same thing. I think you guys can see where this is going. Like they're all setting it up like this, and then ask you if the point is in the set. Okay. So now some of you might be thinking, well, how exactly do I say it? So let me tell you right now. So one of the things you can say, right? If two things are on the same if 1 2 is the solution set, how do you explain it? You can say, well, the solution 1 comma 2 lies in the intersection, right, between the two graphs, something like that. And if it's not, you can say the point is falls outside of the solution set. That's it. Okay. All right. Now, the one I really want to do is actually 16. Is it 16 or 18? I want to do 16, okay? So we're going to do 16 together. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to check this first to make sure that the equations are legit. So here, the first one is not, because this is 2y, and then you got to divide both sides by 2, okay? So that's y is greater than or equal to 3/2 x minus 8. The second equation, I got to subtract 2x from both sides. So I'm going to have y is greater than negative 2x minus 5. Okay, so I'm going to put that into the calculator. Let me start that real quick. Let's see. And I'm going to enter the values in. Okay, that doesn't need to be there, so let me clear both. All right. Now I got to be careful with these greater than less than symbols. So let me get the equation in there first. 3 halves x minus 8. Let's see, parentheses, 3 halves x plus, is it plus? Minus. Minus 8. Alright, and the second one is negative 2x minus 5. So I gotta be careful with the symbols. Negative 2x minus 5. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the greater than less than. So one is greater than equal to, the other is greater than. Okay, sure. Alright, let's see. Greater than. The next one's greater than. It's just that the line, one's solid, one is not. Right? So let's see. Alright, so we got that. So let's graph that. Now, technically speaking, this graph doesn't really help us because we need the points, actually. So let me go to the points. Alright, so let's see. For the blue one, our first equation, let me use blue. We got negative 2, negative 11, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's down here somewhere. Let's see, what's the next one? 0, negative 8. So guys, notice how I'm like not using the decimals here. You see this? I'm not going to graph that, okay? So I'm going to graph 0, negative 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip the decimal. 2, negative 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else? 4, negative 2. Alright, I know I'm going kind of fast, but I don't want to burden you with videos that are too long. 6, 1. 4, 5, 6, 1. There you go. Alright, now there's a blue one. I'm going to just draw the line right now. So let me get a thinner line. Get my ruler. Oh man, it's all the way up there, isn't it? That's kind of annoying. Can I just cut and paste this guy down there? Wonder how that works. Where am I? Right here. Yep. Wow. Okay. Alright, so let's connect that. Now I gotta be careful because the first one here, man, those guys behind me have been like shoveling snow, breaking the ice actually all morning now. Alright, so that's greater than or equal to, so that's a solid line. Like that. Alright, draw the arrows. I'm going to label that. So that's y is greater than or equal to 3 halves minus 8. Alright, don't mind this little circle here. Now, for the red one, now let me take a look. Alright, for the red one, let me see. Negative 2, negative 1. Negative 2, negative 1. Let me use a bigger, too big. Alright. Negative 2, negative 1. Okay, so let's see what else. Negative 1, negative 3. Negative 1, 1, 2, 3. 0, negative 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, you see where this is going, right? 1, negative 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do one more. Okay, 2, negative 9. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let me get my ruler. See, this is why I decided to only do one graphing question. You see why? Right? Because it takes so much time to do one. That's why they're only going to ask you to do this once on the regions. But I'm pretty sure they're going to ask a question. no matter what. So just make sure you're ready. So let's see, let's connect them. Oh, it shouldn't be solid, right? It should be dotted. Yeah, it should be dotted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my little uh, eraser and just go like that. Okay, like this. All right, not bad, right? Looks okay. Now let's see. Arrows, label. What is it? Y is greater than negative 2x minus 5. Now, I don't really care as much where the two lines intersect because that's so, how do I say it? That's so last unit, right? That's really not the point anymore because we're shading so much. So let me get the shade ready. All right, again, let me resort to this. All right. I should really use a pen because you guys also need to know what it looks like if you use a pen. All right. So let's see. Yep. All right. So I got my blue here. This is greater than or equal to. So it's right here. It's better with a pencil. I'll definitely say that. All right, like this. All right, something like this. Okay. Now let's go with red. Red is also greater than, so we're also shading above. Yeah. So we're gonna go like that. All right, I'm gonna go like that. So let's say. Now, technically, this should be blue also. Like, there's blue here. Okay, I didn't get around to that. Like this. I mean, technically, it actually goes beyond. It's supposed to go beyond, right? Because that's just the red part. If you go like that, and then the question is, well, where's the solution, right? Well, the solution's right here, right? Like all this stuff, right, is the solution. Now, here's the big question. Okay, I'm just gonna move this here. Here's the big question then. All right, upon your graph is 6-1 the solution. Let me grab my smiley face. Is 6-1 the solution? Let's see where 6-1 is. Oh god, I can't even see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-1. Is this part of the solution? Yeah, it is. I know what you some of you might say, well, Mr. Ring, this is on the edge, but remember, look at this line, right? Look at this line here. This line is solid, so it includes it. Okay, it's both red and blue, and it's on the blue line, that which is solid. So yes, right? So why is this a solution? Basically what I just said, right? It sits on a solid line, which makes it inclusive. Why is negative 6, 7? So let me use, I don't know, let's use a flower, right? So y is negative 6, 7. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is this not, right? Why? Because this line is from the red line. This line is from the red line and it's broken. So it's not inclusive. Okay, so I hope that explains it. Man, we must be way over. Oh my gosh, 23 minutes. I can't believe it. All right, let me see if I can. All right, it's okay. I'm gonna stop now. All right, I can't believe how much time that took. All right, okay, I'm gonna stop. Work on the homework, and that's it. Okay. All right. Bye.
OMG, that was so good.